Lordy, what is going on to the stock market people? Here's the thing that gets me. I remember when I was talking to people about cryptocurrencies when I first got into this, and I remember all these people talking about Bitcoin's going to be the new gold. No, the hell it ain't. Okay, because what happens is when the stock market falls, drops off like this, and trust me, this is huge. When it drops off like this, gold goes up. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Although, yeah, it's going down, but it went up to past 1600. Look at silver. It's past $18. These are pretty good jumps from this time last year. All right. So, yeah, the gold and silver are the protected things to invest in, not cryptocurrencies. Here's what I notice: whenever the market starts to do really bad, so does cryptocurrencies. Why? Why is that? That's because people treat cryptocurrencies as investments. And so when a market does bad, they tend to bail out. That's exactly like stocks. So no, it's not the next gold. That's bull malarkey. All right. Anyways, I just wanted to just let everybody know, look, hey, the stock market's dropping. This could be the sign of something obviously a little bit bigger. It's interesting. It's below 2,800. It's a 1,000 point drop. So we're going to see what happens over these next couple of days. I told you, in order for us to move into a new type of Federal Reserve system, usually an event like what's going on with the coronavirus will push us into that direction. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple other things that make me think something's definitely up, right? But first, before we keep going on, just a quick reminder. Look, if you haven't already, join our Facebook group. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. I encourage you all to go there. There's all kinds of information in the group. Information on the Iraqi dinar, information on the Vietnam dong, and plenty of other stuff too. Cryptocurrencies, the whole 9 yards. So I leave the link there. This is one of the fastest growing groups out there. It's been a lot of, there's been a lot of members joining, and I'm happy to have them all there. Very respectful, okay? Anyways, let's get it going on here. All right, so here's the thing. Jim Cramer. This is that crazy guy who goes and does all that crazy stuff talking about stock. Jim Cramer on the coronavirus. We have lost containment, and this could be the worst that we thought. Okay, so what he's talking about is the stock markets around the world are taking a huge hit. Well, here's the thing. We already knew this is coming. More than a year ago, in another group that I have called The Hidden Things in Front of Your Eyes, I was telling everybody a lot of these countries, they were scheduled to take a hit one after another, but they wanted to do it in such a way that it wouldn't be so devastating. And then I said the last two people to go before the stock market crashes, according to the schedule, is China and the United States. They were the last two to go before the really big crash. Well, the trade agreement has happened. It's not a conspiracy thing. Magically, as soon as the trade agreement happens, shortly after that, coronavirus comes out. Oh, good Lord. See, China was supposed to be the next country to be the reserve dollar. All these things are agreed upon with countries. Each one moves to another. The problem is, Trump ain't ready to give it up. He's not going to allow the United States to fall to the agenda that China wants. And everybody knows this. This is not a secret. This isn't a conspiracy. China had this thing called China 2025. And that was they had planned on to take over the world economically, through military, through, technology. So they planned to be number one in everything, except for the bad orange man showed up into our presidency and changed everything. All right. So you're seeing these people are pushing this panic. Oh my God, the coronavirus. You notice they keep pushing that. When you say panic crap like this, it causes the stock markets to drop. I'm just waiting for the Democrats to turn around and make an excuse that somehow this is Trump's fault. That's what I'm waiting for. No, they're not. They want a crash to happen. Okay, so for those of you who are Q followers, I'm a Q follower. Okay, so anyways, I follow Q. What did Q say about the Federal Reserve? Gold will end the reserve. What do you think? Is it possible? We're seeing the stock market crash right now. But for those of you who don't think we're going back to the gold standard, guess what? To define the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. So Congress, H.R. 2558, this hit the House. Let me enlarge this a little bit so you can see this. This is introduced to the House on May 7th, 2019, just last year. It's almost been a year. So it's already in review. Okay, so if it's in review, trust me, come 2020 election, Trump will win. He'll grab control of the Senate. He'll have control of the House. And guess what you're going to see pass? HR 2558. And I had people fighting with me. Won't name certain people that wanted to bet me 10 million dinars that this would not happen. Look, I told you I was going to save you 10 million dinars. Don't get me wrong, but if you still want to donate a million, I'll be happy to take it. But nonetheless, anyways, look, I'm telling people for their own good. Q said it. Everybody said it. It's going to happen. Trump's not going to lose. There's no way in God's green earth that's going to happen. And in addition to that, not only is he going to lose, he's going to win re-election, but he is going to have a strong control of the House as well as the Senate. And you're going to see this pass. So the dollar will be defined as a fixed weight of gold. So what does that mean for gold and silver investors? What does that mean? It means grab it. Grab it now before it gets too high. That's just my opinion. I know people that's got millions and millions of dollars in dong, or millions of Vietnam dong, and millions of Iraqi dinar. Stop. You can just stop right now. Okay? If you haven't started stacking up on gold or silver, right now is the time to do it. Stop buying those currencies. Trust me, when the rate thing happens, you'll have more than enough, okay? So, look, right now you should be protecting that wealth you're about to get. And the only way you can do that is protect it by hedging against any kind of market crash. And you do that by storing up on gold and silver. So what good is it that you get your money, put it in the bank, they take it from you? Why? Because we have a huge crash. Just start storing them now. This way, then you can protect your wealth by buying gold and silver, physical gold and silver. Bring it to your house. Store it somewhere in your house. Don't tell anybody where it is. Stock up on it. So anyways, look at this. HR 2558. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. Come here, just check it out. It is to define the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. I knew this was coming. All right. Good deal. All right. So my phone's been buzzing up a storm. I've been getting inbox messages galore. Apparently, there's a lot of rocking and rolling going on over there in the with Iraq. So, first thing I want to show you, this is good news too. This is a little bit old. This little article, okay. So here's what's going on. They have been really tightening the reins on a lot of people that are involved in types of corruptions and in which money was taken out of. So right here, Iraqi officials anti-corruption agency stated in its latest annual report that it's restored 2.84 trillion Iraqi dinars. So that's really good. It's back in the treasury. But here's the thing I like right here. Look at this right here. So in 2019, with 10,143 persons accused of corruptions, holy Toledo, dude, that's a whole lot of people. This is how bad it is over in Iraq. This is one of the things that we saw on that little hit list that needed to be taken care of by Iraq. And that is do something about your corruption. We know last year sometimes Interpol got involved and they came in and swept up like 631 people. All right. So 10,143 persons accused of corruption. So there were 931 court rulings in which 1,231 defendants were convicted of corruption. This is what we want to see, a stable government, a government with less corruption, because we know damn well governments are all corrupt, and that includes our own. That's what Trump's trying to clean up over here. Let's hope he gets it done. All right, the same thing in Iraq. These are positive steps. These are the things we need to happen in order for us to achieve our goal. All right, okay, let's see what the next article is. Okay, so I seen this one. The budget deficit. Yeah, there's something interesting about this. Okay, so economic expert confirmed today, Monday, that the deficit in the 2020 budget will be a very large one, according to indicators indicating that the deficit can only be overcome by three things. Three things. So, so-and-so in a press interview that the budget will be agreed upon if the new government is passed. And if it is not passed and it is delayed, its fate will be the same as the fate of the 2014 budget. Okay, so look, we don't want this to happen. We need this budget to pass. So for those of you who don't know, according to the Iraqi constitution, it says in there as clear as day that a budget must be put forward. And by law, they're supposed to wait 30 days. They have to keep reviewing it for 30 days. They give them 30 days minimum before they get past the budget. So that if the budget's been submitted, it's 30 days from them in which they vote on and go ahead to move the budget forward. Okay. So let's see here. Until now, the budget has not been published, but the statement made by various authorities indicate that the deficit will exceed 48 to 56 trillion dinars. Woo, man. And the figure is in violation of the financial management law, which says that the deficit should not exceed 3% of gross domestic products. And if we calculate the outcome, the total is based on fixed prices. The deficit will be in the range of $6 trillion. And if we calculate it on the expense of current prices, it will be $7.5 trillion. Current prices, fixed prices, well, gee, I'm sure all of us are sitting there thinking right now, we know what you could do to make up with that deficit. Why don't you change the rate? All right. And another thing that I can understand why people are excited about this. I do. Because look down here. He continues. The deficit is very large and can be overcome only through 3 axes. Either reduce operating expenses to a large degree. That's not going to happen. Especially the item of allocation and benefits, or restore to taxes. Okay, taxes. Who's paying taxes? They got 46% unemployment. 46. This is one of the things I talked about. So what are one of the things you could do to start helping people pay their taxes? Give them a job. What job? There's no jobs out there. Yes, we know. But if you bring outside investors in and they start businesses, they can start hiring Iraqi people. And if they start hiring Iraqi people, guess what those Iraqi people get to do? Well, one, they get to pay their taxes. That's going to help the government. That's going to help the economy. They're going to go out and they're going to spend their money on stuff they need. Food, clothing, entertainment, whatever it is. That's going to help the economy. And what's one of the ways they can help make that possible? Increase the rate. Not the 320. I would love for that to happen. And you people out there saying that I'm campaigning for it to be lower, no. Are you freaking nuts? I'll take 320 anytime, anywhere. Look, you can come into my Pimpy's investment chat on Facebook for free 99, but I sure the hell ain't going to give up my dinar for no free 99. That better be 320, all right? I would love that. But look, let's be realistic. We need this to not be a struggle. We need them to go ahead and get it to a rate that's doable without causing any kind of super shock to their economy. $1.34 is where I would love for them to come out. I think it's going to be there about 3 years, according to what they're saying, okay? So let's go to this last article before I let you guys go. So here we go. Sources reveal. I wonder if they're the same sources that MSNBC and CNN have, because then I don't trust it. Anyways, let's just enlarge this a little bit. A little bit more. Informed sources reveal what was included in the government's curriculum for the cabinet and prime minister. Okay. Alawi, well, what do we got going on here? Includes, the curriculum included preparing for early elections, extending the rule of law, developing the economy. Let me repeat that. Developing the economy. And how you guys plan on doing that? Achieving development and caring for young people, meeting the legitimate demands of the people, and emphasizing balanced external relations. Let me say that again. Emphasizing balanced external relationships. Well, gee, why would you need to balance external relationships? So you can have outside investors come in and give the people jobs. Okay, we need this. You can't be developing your economy. They need some kind of economical boost in the ass is what they need. And one of the things that could do that is they got to stop the protesters. The protesters got to stop. Man, some of my friends that thought this guy was not a good choice have changed their mind. They're saying this guy quietly behind the scenes is really getting it together, and he is doing a lot of things for the people. And so people are this guy's really starting to gain trust with the Iraqi people. We need this, man. Okay? So, with Iran over there fighting the coronavirus, This is a good time for Iraq to get their shit together so that we can start seeing some positive movement. Do it now. They're weak over there. They just had an election, I think it was, and a bunch of conservatives won. So we'll see what happens. Of course, this is a reason. These people are lighting up my phone and lighting up my inbox. Yeah, I agree 100%. Anything that helps strengthen their economy only helps strengthen the dinar. We need this to happen. We need outside investors to come in. Well, first of all, we need a protest to stop. Nope, let me backtrack a little further. We need these people to go ahead and pass the budget, vote on the government, get them sworn in with no excuses, make sure the people are happy and the protests stop, open the doors to outside investors, get the Iraqi people working, get them paying taxes. Let's get that dinar rocking and rolling, all right? You guys agree with me on that one? Go ahead and smash the like button if you agree with me. Go ahead. What? I don't see nobody smash the like button. Smash the like button. I'm just kidding. Smash the like button anyways. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Again, I encourage everybody to go over to our Pimpy's investment chat. There's a lot of great information in there. Anyways, I just thought I would share the news with you guys today. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.